Hey everyone, welcome back to DOC. In this video, I'm going to be explaining some makeup trends that have been happening within the past couple of weeks. Stay tuned! Now, MAC has recently released a marble, gold, and pink collection. The packaging is all over marble and it has some pink and gold streaks. The packaging is beautiful. Like, I would buy the products just for the packaging alone. I love aesthetically pleasing packaging. As you can tell from my previous videos, I always love when there's a sleek, clean look, and this packaging definitely has that. I remember I had went and bought the Ordinary foundation at their store located in Toronto. You know, it was just one small foundation and I honestly didn't need a bag for it. But I remember the cashier asked me if I needed a bag and I said, sure. And then when she went to go look, she didn't have a small one. All they had was like, you know, a big bag. And I was just like, sure, because the bag looks so nice. And I don't really care what people say because it's Instagram worthy, okay? Now back to this MAC collection. It's actually a huge collection. I think there's 19 pieces in total with some lipstick, cheek palette, highlighters, bronzers, eye palettes, some lip glosses. Now that's a huge collection, I would say. I mean, 19 pieces, all of the same look. I think that's very versatile, and I think someone could easily find something they like in that collection, which I really like, because sometimes, you know, companies come out with collections and it looks beautiful. However, you know, there's a certain shade of lipstick I don't really like in it, or, you know, that doesn't suit me, or I don't really like the eyeshadow palette, so I kind of stay away from the collection altogether. So I like that MAC has a lot of pieces in this one collection. And also, from what this collection is about, from what I researched, it's very neutral tone from what I saw as well. So, you know, you can use it for anywhere and any outing, I feel, and it could fit any skin tone. So the next thing that I want to talk about is I recently saw that Vogue posted a video on YouTube of Kourtney Kardashian, you know, basically showing us her skincare morning routine as well as her go-to makeup look when she does makeup by herself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, from the thumbnail itself, it looked a little boring and it didn't look like something I wanted to watch, but I saw a lot of hype over it. So you know what, I was like, let me check it out. So honestly, when I was watching it, it was pretty interesting. Like, you know, Kourtney Kardashian, first of all, she's very good at explaining what she's doing, why she does it, and the products that she's choosing, as well as how she's applying, you know, the skincare products, the makeup. Like, it was actually very interesting, and she also has a very soothing voice. So I watched the whole thing and I was so into it, and you know, I was kind of sad that it was over, but it was so interesting, and I actually like took some tips from her as well, because she was explaining how she likes applying her makeup with her hands. And you know, I've seen that technique used before, and a lot of people, you know, they say it's an amazing way to apply your foundation. You get a really natural look. But then when I think about doing it, I imagine the foundation on my hands, and you know, of course I wash my hands, but still I don't want to be rubbing that into my face. So watching her do it and the way that she was doing it, it made me want to try it out. So maybe I will, and maybe I'll make a video on it, because it seemed pretty interesting, and I'm actually really curious as how it applies and how it, you know, what the finished look is like. And also just hearing tips about, you know, Kourtney's skincare routine and the things that she makes on her own, she doesn't buy for her skin, and you know, letting us know the ingredients as well so that we can make it as well. Like, I thought that was very cool. And I also think that she should open up her own skincare line, because her skin is flawless. So whatever she is doing great. Like, I honestly am obsessed with her skin. Just very clear, nice, no blemishes. I mean, she's rich and she probably, you know, paid for some treatments to get her face like that. You know, I'm just thinking like that. But I mean, from what she's saying about her own mixtures of skincare products that she makes, I definitely want to try that out. All right, so the next thing that I want to talk about is Fenty Beauty. So they recently released some highlighters in their Kilowatt collection. I hope I'm saying that right, but that's basically how I said it, is how it's spelled out. Killawatt. So Kilowatt collection. Interesting name. So basically the highlighters that she released were 3 of them. So the 2 other names, you know, people had no problem with them, really pretty colors, a lot of hype over them. But the 3rd highlighter, the name, a lot of people had a problem with. And basically what the name was for this highlighter, it was a rosy tone, so it was called Geisha Chic. I hope I said that right. And it had a lot of controversy over the name because a lot of people thought that Fenty Beauty should have known better than, you know, naming a product after a sensitive name for people. Now, a lot of people thought it was culturally insensitive and it was fetishizing Japanese culture. Now, Fenty Beauty reacted very quickly, and, you know, they saw a lot of the comments that they were getting on Instagram and Reddit, and they commented on someone's comment on Instagram and said that they were pulling back that specific highlighter until further notice. Now, I think it's actually great that Fenty Beauty realized their mistake very quickly. You know, it didn't take them 2 weeks to do something about it. They saw the comments that were happening, and they saw the, you know, the reactions that people were having. You know, it makes me wonder though how that product went through a whole company, you know, and nobody noticed that the name could affect people the way it did. I mean, I'm sure that someone noticed, but, you know, to give them the benefit of the doubt, they seemed like they didn't realize what they were doing and how it was gonna affect people. I'm glad that they realized their mistake, and I see people that wanna still boycott the company, but I still like their products, so, and I commend them for still apologizing for what they did, so probably still gonna buy their products. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about their situation, and do you think it's good enough that they apologized, or do you think more needs to be done about it? I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Good to Know Monday video. Lots of good things happening in the makeup world every week, and I just love commenting on it and seeing all the amazing things that are happening. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, like, and comment. Bye for now.